Hey, how's it going, guys? Uh, this is Lord Laver, and I'm back. And I saw my series on Reddit was getting popular, the extreme Reddit censorship. So I thought I'd write a sequel, and I have the other 5 videos prepared. If this is popular, I'll upload them, giving you guys my observations from Reddit. And honestly, it's a site I've grown apart from. Like I used to be a big fan, but nowadays, it's just it's too much censorship, like where even if you're like the nicest person ever, like they're gonna find ways to ban you. And the reason is easy is because anything that's pro male, it's gonna be taken down. And a lot of you guys might say, hey man, why don't you create your own sub? And I'll say like I have my own sub, like the principle, like I created my own sub, and even there they'll try to ban me. There's like a feature called Reddit spam filters where they can like target your account and they'll just delete every post, not even accountable at all. So I'm just gonna read my essay, guys, but I'm not upset, by the way. Like I don't really care about Reddit, but it's just unfortunate because I wanted to like help a lot of guys, and I feel like a lot of the Reddit stuff, it's like they won't help you. But at least I'm happy I found Twitter, I found YouTube, and like I think Elon might buy Twitter, so it definitely is gearing more towards free speech now. Like a lot of people who I follow are on Twitter, so we'll see what happens. But I think it's a good development, But like, I just wanted you guys to like be cautious of Reddit. Like if you ever think, oh Reddit, like I don't think I should be hanging out there. So all right, guys. So top 3 lessons I learned after being banned from Reddit for sharing pickup advice. That's all I was sharing, just pickup stuff. Like I wasn't even involved in the whole ideological battles that they have going on. So after 3 years on Reddit, and 0 infractions and no warning, I was banned out of the blue. I was not getting noticed, but I couldn't even appeal my sentence in a lengthy manner. I would have liked to. I got banned from Reddit over a technicality. I had an old account that had been banned on a subreddit. I won't even mention their name since I don't even like remember them that much, but they are a far left subreddit. Not only am I not bitter, but I think this opportunity and this event opened my eyes that in the long run, channels like Reddit and even Discord and other places, this pro like man or straight man ideologies will flourish. That's why I think YouTube or Twitter are better, But like the idea is that, and this is something I know as an insider, quote unquote, but like I've realized that sometimes Reddit has a list. It's called against hate subs, and any sub that might be pro man, like oh pickup artistry, like they immediately start like oh that's predatory, and they'll link to the sub, and then they'll have brigating or something like that. It's where like people they all like jump and start attacking that sub, and they like force the mods to like try to cancel that sub, and they have so many subreddits that are being like taken down one by one. Like my sub was never taken down, but they managed to like IP ban me later. This happened like a while back, but now they just like IP ban like a bunch of my accounts. Now I could go back, but I just wanted to share this because it seems like it's like fighting a battle against Reddit, quote unquote. Like fighting against the grain. That's Reddit. So Reddit is going through censorship issues. I won't touch on this controversial topic. Our last week and this week, Reddit appears to go through some issues with its user Reddit. I won't go into details. However, since this put them in panic mode where they start to ban unrelated people such as myself and others who are merely sharing daily advice for men. So this is something else I've seen on Reddit. Periodically, Reddit will go through this like panic mode where they just start banning people like at random, and it seems like there's times as well where like it's like the summer and they all plan, okay, on September we're gonna ban all these subs. So on one hand, Reddit like invites users with a quote unquote free speech, but then it prepares like the subs, like they'll let you say a few things and then they're like, okay, time to go, and then like they start taking all the subs down. Now that hasn't happened to me, but I've seen it happen to too many people. Alright, so mainstream platforms as a whole seem to be turning more hostile to straight men, and this is something else I've realized. And even pickup groups, like you can't say anything positive about like straight men or something like that. Like we saw this with the whole super straight movement. A man who chooses to date only biological women exclusively seems to have triggered the ire from certain activist circles. So I don't see what is wrong with someone who has dating preferences, whatever those might be. I don't shame women if they choose to date one man over another. I don't think that I think the same standard should be applied to men. So this is what I've seen, guys, and why some POA's groups or like just guys got banned from Reddit when they say like, hey, I just want to date biological women. They'll post it on a big sub like Cedit, and immediately the activists will say, oh, he's transphobic, like, oh, like he's against like trans people, stuff like that, you know, like they'll immediately target you. It's like that, quote unquote, it's like a mob which goes against people, you know. It's not like just one guy who's like, hey man, like I don't agree with that, but you, like, I respect your point of view, like do what you want, you know. It's more like the mob, like the Puritan times. It's funny where like the Puritans, they all get together and they start like attacking one person. I've seen it, like it hasn't happened to me because I don't get involved in those political stuff, but I've seen it where like a bunch of people like gang up on one guy and they all like downvoted him, and then that mod came and then that mod just banned him. You know, that's what I don't like, and it happens often. Like it's just not apparent because Reddit gives like a illusion. You know, it's on the front page. There's like a illusion where people are friendly and progressive for all this stuff, but in reality, like behind closed doors, once you become a member, you see that a lot of people are very aggressive and they'll attack you. And even one of my friends, like he's French and he got like banned because he, like, they don't really like him. You know, they don't like people who. He used to participate in like a politics side, and he had a lot of like centrist or even right-leaning ideas, and they're like, oh, okay, we don't like that, like you're out of here, you know. Like that's the mindset of these people. Like it's not a mainstream, even a mainstream side where you can just say whatever. It's more like heavily regulated. So the prosperity of the manosphere, the PO community, and the Crimson Pill or Lumiere Pill, which now that's what I call my movement, lies elsewhere outside of the mainstream sites. So I know many of you guys are great believer of Discord. At the same time, I wouldn't hold my faith exclusively on Discord. Instead, I will look for other alternatives. Some of you seem to already be part of smaller niche platforms, which I will mention over here. What I would like to see is the rise of new forums where the community can flourish. And this is what I've been saying, like communities should start their own forums. Maybe I'll do that as well, where you can just have your free speech, like say your mind. It's crazy as well, like that they see us as an enemy when all we do is share pickup advice, you know? But it just goes to show, like, in their eyes, they're like, okay, like, we just, this is what we believe in, and if you agree with anything in our agenda, you're wrong, and you need to be canceled, you know? So I never felt that we need to stand together more so today than today. The community has driven underground, and now even on Reddit, is battling for its existence. If I can be banned over technicality, I have no doubt that they might do the same to many of you guys sooner or later. We need to start making moves. I already began to. Like, this was my style when I was writing more like whoosh, you know, but like, honestly, I don't care now because like, I don't want to get into a battle, quote unquote, with these people, because I've seen what happened to a lot of my friends, you know, including Tom Torero, quote unquote. Like I had a lot of friends who left already the pickup sub on Reddit, and a lot of them just got banned, or they just got tired of Reddit because they just keep banning their stuff. The only people who Reddit will support are people who are paying them. Like they're charging like $200 and they'll upvote your post. That's one. Or the other people are just people who say very like things that are like ignorant, you know, like they're like, or either ignorant or noobish. I'll just say a noobish because I don't want to get into the ignorant stuff, but he'll just say like, oh, like, what happens if a girl doesn't text me back? And then like people will just clown him, you know, like as a man, oh, this clown, we're just gonna like bully him. Honestly, it's disappointing and it's just sad, this whole thing, because I feel like Reddit and its original founder, who I will mention, like he had like the right idea, you know. He really wanted this to be a free speech platform, and even then, like there were still like ways in which the site could like restrict like very like extreme type of content, you know, where, oh, it's fine, like if somebody's saying like very like ignorant stuff, sure, like they should get banned. But like if somebody's just sharing pickup advice or stuff like that, which is not mainstream, then why should that person be targeted? Or if someone, and some of you guys will say, oh yeah, there's this site, I think it's called Kotaku or something like that, or there's this a bunch of sites on Reddit, but even those guys, they're just like, it's not what it looks like, guys. Like many of you guys might think, oh yeah, but there's this sub and sometimes they talk about this issue, or purple pill. That's a No way, man. Like it's nothing like you guys think. Like even those subs are heavily regulated. Like they let you post something like, oh, okay, here's my tips for men who want to like date, and they'll be like, oh, cool, share it, and then they're like, okay, like it's no longer cool, and then they'll take it down. You know, like once they took down MGTOW, I knew not the original MGTOW, but like other MGTOW subs where like guys would just share like their traveling experience. Like I knew like the end was near for a lot of those like man-oriented subs, and like I would say 90% they're gotten rid of them, and then like at 10% is just guys. It's just heavily regulated. Even if you guys might think it's not, it actually is, because they'll let you post, you know, and they'll let you share your articles, but then they'll take them down after 1 or 2 days. So just be mindful, guys. If you wanna like share your free speech, go to Twitter, be here on YouTube, and anyway, guys, it's been great. This is Lord Laverne. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks a lot for the support. Comment, like, subscribe, and if you want more videos on Reddit, like I'll share all my thoughts on this matter. Take care, guys.